Basically, it was only like a couple of years later that I started the pill.
Yeah.
So I just didn't have any time to like develop or even know who. So I think I always just thought I'm a really like emotional person and like prone to depression, and every month I'm going to go through this period of depression, and that's just how it's always going to be. And I didn't ever put it down to the pill because that's what everyone was on.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was who I was. And now I'm looking back on it, I just think that I was a different person.
I went from being like happy and fine to being miserable, and it's when I met you. But it's also when I went on the pill. So I was like, for ages I was like, well, it's obviously you. So you're making me miserable. At the same time, I was like so miserable that like I couldn't really bring myself to do anything drastic because like I just didn't feel like strong enough.
Hopefully that would have a better effect on you until you settled on something that you could tolerate, really, because that was what it was, you were tolerating it.
Which isn't good enough, is it? To just have to sort of tolerate all those side effects and stuff. Think of all the, God knows how many, hundreds of thousands, millions of women who through their 20s might not quite have been themselves and didn't even know it, really.
The long-term consequences of me taking the pill as a teenager, that goes on throughout my adulthood and for the rest of my life. I went through a few periods of my life whilst on hormonal contraception of serious depression, and I didn't even know that could have been causing it.
I said like I think I'm just like really emotional, and I think it's the pill because it like happened exactly at the same time. And even then they're like, okay, we'll just try you on something else then.
And then I went back to the GP and I saw a nurse and I was so disappointed. She was totally dismissive. I think her comment was along the lines of like, oh, it works for everybody else. Kind of like, what's wrong with you? Like, it's my problem, like it's my fault.
Because otherwise you'll
Otherwise
just
I'll
cry.
cry, seriously.
How can it be that one size fits all? Like, what does this pill do?
I feel like there's just kind of a heaviness in my mind and being told, well, that's not a common side effect. It's like, well, it's my side effect.